What was the atmosphere like during Lou Gehrig's speech? What was the atmosphere like during Lou Gehrig's speech? On July 4, 1939, Lou Gehrig stood before a packed Yankee Stadium, and the air was thick with emotion. This day was designated as Lou Gehrig Appreciation Day. Fans, teammates, and baseball legends filled the stadium, all there to honor a man who had given so much to the game. The mood was somber and respectful, as many knew about Gehrig's recent diagnosis with amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. This disease would later carry his name, and it forced him to retire from baseball. As Gehrig approached the microphone, an unusual silence fell over the crowd. The typical sounds of a baseball game, cheering, chatter, and the crack of bats, were absent. Instead, there was a rare quiet that lingered longer than anyone could remember. Even the radio broadcast carried this stillness to listeners at home. Occasionally, fans would chant, "We want Gehrig," encouraging him to speak. When Gehrig finally took the stage, he was visibly moved. He wiped away tears with a handkerchief, and for a moment, he struggled to find his voice. The crowd responded with even more support, urging him on. When he began to speak, his voice was steady but filled with emotion. He chose his words carefully, and the audience listened intently to every single one. The atmosphere was one of deep respect and admiration. Fans, teammates, and even rivals stood united in their support for Gehrig. His speech was heartfelt and honest. He expressed gratitude for his career, his teammates, and the fans who had supported him throughout his journey. In a touching moment, he called himself the luckiest man on the face of the earth, despite the circumstances he faced. This positive outlook moved many in the crowd to tears. From the perspective of old sports stories and old sports stars, this moment stands out as a defining example of sportsmanship and humility. The quiet, emotional atmosphere during the speech is remembered as a rare and powerful moment in baseball history. It shows how sports can unite people in times of hardship. Lou Gehrig's farewell speech continues to inspire, illustrating the lasting impact of grace under pressure.